Oh, too close. Oh, I tried to do a hands in front of the camera. Hands in front of the camera just wasn't working. Hello, my name is Smsno. So now I'm officially Smsno. Ray gave me the name. I'm kind of proud of it. At the same time, there are many, many political reasons why I've removed the one, but I have removed the one. You've all got to remember that. I now just Smsno. There's no one anymore. I am, however, currently really hairy. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a toy. I bought 2 toys recently. Can you chuck me the other one?
Pachow!
I bought 2 toys recently, both of which have amazing transformations and beautiful, beautiful Hulk modes, as well as fairly faithful robot modes, even though they could both do with overscaling and making them a lot bigger, which has happened to both of them. That's a different debate. So that is Starscream. I couldn't love this anymore, and it's not a robot folded up underneath, yet it is still a robot folded up underneath. However, tonight we're going to talk about this sexy little boy. He is Optimus Prime. This is the Studio Scale. This is the Studio Series Optimus Prime. It's very, 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 very clever in its transformation. But let me show you its accessories first. All it comes with is swords. I feel bad saying swords. I've been watching some Bobby Skullface lately. He says swords, but I've said swords for a long time, since literally the end of the 90s. They come with translucent swords that are really, really, really very nice. The way that he holds them is fantastic. That is his hand. That is the mechanism to hold it. It's just a peg and post. But what you do when you put that in there is you put the peg in the hand, and then the flat piece sits along the back of his hand in the moulding and makes it look like it's shooting out of his arm. That's really clever. You could, lots of the Masterpiece stuff could have taken that. I mean, the leader class one where it springs out of his arm, that's the worst system ever. This is brilliant. From now on, can we do everything like this, please? That would just be lovely. Now, the reason I want to talk about this, okay, let's see. Deep breath. It's actually not that good, sort of, if you mean. See, the problem is it's the wrong colour blue, and there are no flames on the arms, which really upsets me, and there are no flames on the legs, which means at some point they have to do one of those premium paint job ones, which I might buy, but what I really want to do is buy the oversized Black Mamba one that's coming, because it's like £60 basically. And my God, it's good. But if I'm going to buy that, then I want the oversized Masterpiece one, which is really, really tall. Anyway, the colour's wrong. The mould is slightly weak. He looks nice with his face. But this is wrong, and the chest windows are wrong. It's a valiant idea. It really is a valiant idea. But we all secretly know that this isn't Optimus Prime from the movies. This is first edition Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime, which is a glorious, glorious, glorious toy. But not this toy. Anyway, so there's some clever stuff that this toy does. Let me show you his back. It's not massively clean. I've got it folded up like that. You can fold that straight if you wish. Let me move his arms out of the way so you can see. There. See? You can see the metallic blue sparkling a little bit? You see that beautiful metallic blue? It's not like that at all. That colour is a total lie. As soon as you turn a really bright light off, it just goes a really, really dark blue. I'm not a fan. That's probably one of the only things that we'll get into it. So, you've got hideous, hideous Hasbro thigh grey for the shoulder bits, and hideous, hideous Hasbro thigh silver for the arms, and the hands are kind of okay. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, these are exactly the same hands that actually came on the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, which is where the bottom half of this thing came from. How nerdy is it that you recognise where the hands come from a different mould? I mean, it's just bad. Apart from that, he's kind of nice. He will go all the way forwards. He will go long way backwards. He will go out that much to the side. That's not where we come from. You've all seen this stuff before. He does a knee bend like that, and he does a bit of an ankle rocker. We didn't come here for that. We came here for interesting stuff. So what I want to do is turn this toy into a lorry and show you what the score is. if I get this wrong along the way, then it's only a matter of time and I have to sit and work out what I've done wrong. Shut your face, it's tough, I don't care. Right, so. First thing we're going to do is get all this under stuff going. So this is going to lift out. Okay, so you've got the flat there, which is going to pop out like that. Okay, so you've got a, can you see, you've got a peg there, you've got a post. That's all going to lift out and leave all of that lovely gubbins here, fake window underneath. Quite like this. This is kind of what should have been. This is beautiful. It's the wrong colour red. Really, I don't know why it upsets me. Stuff pisses me off. This is because you can see the chest. The Revenge of the Fallen version, the Dark of the Moon version has the abs going through the middle. It's my favourite version. My new Holy Grail is that version in one form, very specific form. I've sidetracked. Right, so we've done that. We're going to do that with the other side. Unpeg that, bring it forwards. And then this clever piece here, like the first edition one, is going to fold down. And then that's going to fold together like that. Ooh. Making, is that going to fold flat together? Because it's on a double hinge at the bottom, which you can see there. So you just push everything together so it all sits in one place. Then what you're going to do is put the arms out and reach them out forwards like that, and then turn the blue shoulders back on themselves. This isn't going too bad. I haven't cocked any of this up yet. Plenty of time to go, Dave. Right, so what we're going to do is get all the arm gubbins out of the way like that. Turn that, can you see that piece? Is going to fold down like that. That piece is going to fold down like that. That piece is going to fold up like that. And let's do it so you can see it. That piece is going to fold up like that. And then we're going to turn the arms around and get them the right way round. So that's going to go up like that. That is going to go up like that. Now, I've got the arms all off camera because that's how good I am at doing this. Arms are all folded up, see? If I go like that, you can see that the arms are all folded up. Genius, this. If you put those two bits together, you've got some pegs in there which hold everything together. So you give them a really good squeeze. And then you're going to bring that around, because there's a... Let's go through this. You've got a very clever double hinging system in there. So that is going to fold around like that on the double hinge system. And then you're going to peg the bonnet together, giving you some rather nice blue flames. No yellow bit! Where's the yellow bit? Why can't people do the yellow bit? It upsets me. Do the yellow bit. And then the hinge that we spoke about earlier, which it folds down on. If I go like that and I go like that and then that. So we were there, okay? So you go down like that, take the arms and then fold them up like that underneath. And now you can see that the front of the truck is starting to fit onto the front of the truck. How clever is that? That is a glorious, glorious transformation. I love the way they've taken an idea from something else, moved it into something that's about a decade on-ish, and still feels fresh, still feels new, still feels like it's part of doing this toy, because it's still Optimus Prime. There's a nice lineage there. Anyway, so you're going to take the head. Well, obviously not quite yet because we've got to fold all the gubbins out of the way. So we're going to straighten the back out. Okay, this is genius. I love this. Can you see on the back here, the front of the grill is just dangling out in his back. His back is his front. Yes, these are the bits that I enjoy about transformations. His back is his front. Remember that. So we're going to take this, we're going to unfold that, and then you're going to take that and you're going to fold that. If I can get his legs out of the way, down like that. Okay, that has brought his back round to his front. So what we're going to do is just push and stretch all of that into place, and then that's going to go Oh, I know what I've done wrong. Oh no! Got to make some space like that, which means the front will fold down a little bit further, which means that will fold in place a little better. Now, can you see? Can you see? Can you see? We're in like that. Then we're going to take the front of the grill, push everything together like so, and you've got half. So if I do the other half from that direction, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to lift that out. Yep. I'm going to rotate that around like that, push it into place, which makes everything sort of sits nicely. So we're going to pop that together. We're going to pop that together. We've got a little tiny Autobot badge on the front of his truck mode. How many times have we seen that? Forgotten? Love that. Okay, now we have Gerwalk Optimus Prime with a truck sticking out of his belly. Love that, okay? So, we're going to take these side bits, because you've got here, so his back, you know I said about his back being his front? His back, which is where his gas tanks are, that sit just in front of his doors, that's going to pop out to the side. That's going to pop out to the side, okay? And then these are going to slit in the slots. Those are going to sit in those slots. You're going to push that, twist it, okay? You're going to push that, twist it on the other side. There we go. So he's now got the, they're not gas tanks, because I met Optimus Prime's truck mode when we went to TFN. They are air filters. They filter the air. And then behind here, you've got these lovely bits. So they've popped out now to fill out the gaps at the side. And then here, you've got these, which are the shoulders of him, which give him his sort of breadth when his shoulders are out, which give him that sort of big stancey stance. They're going to fold back like so into the side of the truck, which means that you're filling out that. So let's do it on the other side. Fill that out, fill that out. So his back, his entire back has become his sides and his front. Genius! Love it. Right, so I'm going to take Gerwalk Prime, finish it off. So we're going to push all of this into place, and now all of his flames are lining up. And if you want to, at this point, you can just push the roof down a little bit. Now, this here is now hopefully going to sit in place, because we've made a big empty hole inside for the head to sit in. Lovely jubbly. Now, with the back section, we can, at this point, bring that down. Take the door pieces here, move them across. Move that across, and then there are, as you can see, pegs on top which will peg into the holes that sit underneath. Feels good doing this. I'm not sure if this is how I'm going to do it in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to be more or less organised. What I am going to do is make sure that I enjoy it. I haven't finished being interested in this. Right, so this is the first time I've actually done the rear cab section before I've done the rest of the toy, and it all fits together. I promise you, lots better, he says, clicking everything together one last time. Right, so take that, line everything up. Now, the same as the Invasion Mode Optimus Prime, it's exactly the same thing. What you're going to do is take this, fold it out, pop it out. Ooh, that's not permanent damage. That's going to squeeze straight back in. Lovely jubbly. So that, do you know where that came from? That came from the Wei Zhang one. They've nicked an idea from, so they did the original one in tiny. Wei Zhang upscaled and improved, and then Hasbro nicked the idea from the upscaled improved one and moved it into the new Hasbro Studio series. Is this possibly why Hasbro aren't just clamping down on third-party Transformers? Are they just realising that there is a limited source of education to make their own product better, and know that no one's ever going to be able to chase them for using those ideas because they were stolen in the first place? Politics. I'm not getting into it. Not today. Anyway, now, as with the Invasion Mode Optimus Prime, what we're going to do is take the leg on that lovely big hinge there, rotate the leg around, straighten out the foot, Invasion Mode Optimus Prime. Then you've got a lovely big peg there. You've got several pegs there, and you're just gonna, pegs love ports. 1, 2, 3, in you go. And at this point, it's probably gonna be a good idea to start straightening up the back end of the truck just a little bit. See, it's all starting to make some sense now, isn't it? Yes, lovely jubbly. Now, this wheel mechanism looks a mess. The reason is because Wei Zhang. We're going to lift that up and move it around. We're going to do the same with the other side, lift that up and move it around. They do sit in place with a lovely little click. You definitely know when they are in. That is genius. It's a tiny toy. I can almost forgive it being a tiny toy for the sheer amount of absolute genius built into it. Now, the last thing we're going to do is take this. I'm going to do it this way around so you can see what I'm doing for a change. Take that, pull it, take that, pull it, okay? This is not gone well because I need to open that out. And what has happened there? Why isn't that correct? Does that go round the other way? Like that. Like that and like that, which gives me the space that I need to straighten those. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, silly boy, no. Talking to myself, forgotten you were here. It's gonna go like that, definitely, and then you've got to take, so that's the hips, drop the hips all the way back, which gives you the space to put the blue bits away. That's the first time I got confuzzled. I did warn you I was going to. I think I'm doing, that's sort of semi-forgivable. The back end of the truck is still all together. The back of the actual cab is now exploded. So let me just put that back together. Right, so click, click. You've seen all of that. There are T-slots on these. Don't bother to use the T-slots. Just press it all together, otherwise it doesn't really work. Now, the toes. The reason it's better to do this first and then those after is because the toes are going to slide underneath the cab as well as the knee pads, which is going to tidy things up. Now, the bit that I was going to show you that's interesting. Pay attention, kiddies. Here we go. That is all folded up. You're going to take that, move it out, take that, move it out. There is a peg there, yes? And there are ports inside here, yes. And you are literally just going to push all of that together like that. Beautiful. Do the same on the other side. Just to reiterate, it's as easy as this. When everything lines up properly, you're going to go 1, 2, push, focus. There we go. See? See? This is all clever. So his arms are folded up. So his forearms are his nose, but his back is his front. That's transformation for you. Loads of people are going to hate this video because there's loads of my face. All the decent videos I've ever done, all the successful videos I've ever done that people have actually bothered watching, the first thing they've all said is, I don't want to see your face, I want to see the toy. Shut your face, whatever, I don't care. Right, now, the last bit is, can you see there is a peg there and can you see there is a port there? Pegs love ports. Push them down into each other. Press it all together nicely. This is a beautiful, solid lump. You can hold the back. Oh, I've undone my own words now. Okay, let's reiterate that. This is a fairly well stuck together toy. If you hold it in the middle like that, it doesn't jiggle too much. This is apparently the new scale. This is now the Bisto scale of whether a toy is good. And the only thing you're hearing there is the fact that the wheels are just pressed on using little plastic clips as opposed to a pin. This is so clever and so beautiful, and I'm so glad I bought it. Although I must admit, I am really glad that I didn't buy it for £32 as it cost in the first place. £23 I got this from Smith's up the road. Is it Smith's or is it Smy's? Please leave an answer below. And while you're doing that, hit the subscribe button. I never said that. Shh. The smokestacks are too short. It's not the end of the world. The glass is not very clear. It's not the end of the world. There is no yellow on the front of the truck. I cannot believe the amount of toy companies that keep making Optimus Prime without yellow on the front of his truck. Even on the MPM, the Masterpiece one, no yellow on the front of it. Absolutely insults me. However, look at that. The back is the front is the back, quite literally. I love it. It doesn't look like robot underneath. It just looks like loads of sort of car gubbins holding everything together. You would never know. You can't see the face sticking through the windscreen. This is clever. This is good. I absolutely love it. Now, the two things you can do is there are pegs on the weapons. So you can either stick the weapons sticking forward like that in attack mode. We won't be doing that today. You can put them on backwards like that and hide them away like that. I don't want to do that either. There are slots in the feet, which Martin Cole showed me today. Big up the Cole, who came round and we went for pizza. And you can put those Pegslove slots like that. So as with many, many, many Optimus Prime toys, you can carry the weapons on the back of the truck. I thought I had something next to me, but I don't, to demonstrate something else. I love this. Is it worth the money I paid for it? Abso-bloody-lutely. Would it be worth more money when it wasn't on special? No, I think I'd give it a miss. Do I want to buy the £60, £70 Wei Zhang oversized version? Yes, I absolutely do. However, I need to prioritise the toys that I'm buying, and if I don't get one of those oversized movie masterpiece Optimus Primes, I will just forever be slightly disappointed. My name has been SMS number 1, and this has been a 20-minute ramble about a toy because it's just something that I want to get back into doing. Shout to you if you are listening. If you got right to the very end, please put the code. What should the code word be, love?
Bum words.
Please put bum words in the comments box at the bottom, and then whatever statement that you would like to leave afterwards. Like, comment and subscribe, because I'd really like to make 1,500 people by Christmas, just because everything is just a vile, horrible popularity contest. My name is Smsno. You can call me Dave.